Hooray! I should get my chat up right quick. That would probably help. There we go. Stream manager. Perfect. I forgot where my phone stand is. I should always do this before I start, but it gives people a chance to show up. Oh, I should probably... There we go. I should probably leave the call that I was in on Discord. Why is my stream considered offline? Is Twitch having a bad day? My phone says that that it's offline. I guess I'll just roll with it. Oh, thank you for following, goddess. And my phone won't rotate, so I can't charge it. Well, I didn't know I needed to tell you. I'm not really going to worry about the story of this. Pretty much people want your character's magic book that can grant a wish, supposedly. We'll see if that's true or not. Yay, that means I'm now ever closer to actually becoming affiliate on Twitch. Soon, one day. Okay, let's see what have we got. Piercing projectiles towards cursor. Yeah, I think we'll take that. And this is the premise of the game. You get stronger. You get spots to put in the grid. And... Whoa, that was almost bad. Does it pierce once? Yeah, it's only one time. Still pretty good. And then you use these to make yourself stronger and beat the ever-increasing number of enemies that are trying to steal your book. And the circle is your stamina. If it runs out, you are unable to attack for a while. Which is a very interesting mechanic, given your character is not the most, should we say, physically gifted. Fire damage zone forwards. Yeah, I think Also, you can only take one upgrade at a time. Yeah, I think we'll take that. And then next time we get a catalyst, we'll throw it in that spot. And upgrade everything at once. Like this. So now all of these are upgraded and give a little extra boost. Which is... I played this game a little bit so I knew what to expect. And kind of get the gist of it. But I think I have a strategy for how I'm going to manage the grid. See, we'll throw that there. So now we do a little... So now we can fire a little bit longer. Somewhat. Which you can also upgrade your stamina, so... Although I'm still unsure why my phone says I'm offline. I'm not. I'm very much here. Actually, fire rate. And this is where the meat of the game comes in, is trying to figure out how you want to balance this stuff. I could throw a modifier. We'll throw it right there so they have a tiny bit extra crit chance. What I want to do is I want to see if I can get my starting spell, the one that drops bullets. I want to turn it into projectile rain. That would be fun and silly to, and thematically correct. See, I could put that here. So now there's a tiny bit extra crit chance on top of it. And then I think next time I get a good spell that's sideways, I'll put it where around here. Or, yeah, I think that'll work. Can I get one out? That's an example of what happens if you run out of stamina. I think I'll put that there so I can start upgrading my character. Oh, don't worry. You can really boost your stamina up. Oh, this is the example of a boss. Oh. They are a bit stronger. Okay, so these both have a chance, a small one, but a chance of firing that. I'll take it. And then when you beat a boss, all of the experience points floats into you. See, for example, now I just have an instant plus 100% stamina regen, which at this rate is, or at this point is really useful. And if you increase the amount of stamina you have, you can hold down your fire button a little bit longer. I'm not worried about running out of stamina right now because I can regen it pretty quick. That does a little extra damage. Or, funny thing is, catalysts don't boost each other. I think we'll just go ahead and take even faster regen for now. Oh. Those fairies aren't that bad. They're not easy to actually defeat. I don't think you're meant to, but level up. Flame wheel. Homing projectiles in random direction. That, I think, we'll take. And that is some of the charm of this game, is not only eventually do you just start flinging projectiles everywhere, but you still have to manage your own stats. Ooh, get out of that way. I'll take an instant 30% damage to everything. Kind of curious if my green spell has a chance to activate the bonus attack each hit, or if it's just once. That I'm not sure. But either way, yeah. I think that'll work. This is mainly for this, so I can make it do extra damage. It's a little bit larger, which for a thrown AoE, that's pretty useful. just sits in one spot after a little bit. We'll back off for now. We'll take more stamina right now. That'll be useful. Okay, we're on stage 2. I might throw another catalyst down there. So that way I can have a sort of chain of boosts that keep getting buffed. Like that. Also, to give a little context, our character is known for having a sort of variety of spells based on the days of the week and various elements. So grass, metal is apparently one, fire, water. It's nice. Okay, let's get back up to the top. Okay, we're gonna need to buff up our spells a little bit. Yeah. I'm curious. This is for the sake of experimenting. Does this really have more projectiles? It does. Maybe not the most useful choice right now, but... Well, that experiment has paid off in a way. Knowledge. Wood, grass, well, there's earth, there's wood, moon. Either way. What? That. Cool. That was lucky, I will admit. Yeah, that'll work. Gives stuff a pretty good critical chance. Ah. Well, that's what happens if you get hit. You lose a life. This does not have HP, you just have limited lives. Like most arcade. Ow. My damage output is not as good, believe it or not. Yeah, I think this... Yeah, that happens. It's real easy to get cornered. And that was just normal mode. Lunatic I've only survived 3 minutes on. I still really want to try and turn this spell into just rain. Also, sadly, the red explosions from fallen enemies do not hit other enemies. Okay, we'll put that there. Starting off with decreased stamina use is always pretty good. I hit it into myself as it died? I didn't know that was possible. Okay. Thankfully, you can get more lives. But I did not realize that they had a slightly lingering hitbox after they died. I wonder if I could upgrade the fire rate on this. Make it just sort of... Okay. Oh yeah, you can defeat those. Soon I have to start boosting my stamina up. Strength. Actually, no, not right now. Doing that would make my moves require more stamina, which you don't want to start doing that too quick. Power has to have a cost after all. Boop. And also, don't worry, the fairies don't really die. They respawn elsewhere. It's lore. On defeat, projectile drops from the sky. That doesn't really use stamina, I think. Yeah, the upgrades don't really seem to indicate that. So, now my aimed shots can throw out other shots. Well, slightly aimed. And I think fairies that have the aura are just a little bit stronger. Yeah. I was trying to make it up top faster. Yeah, we'll have to take that. Oh, that's a pretty big gap between the shots. It's not really giving me much stamina to work with. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll throw a catalyst right here. And then that'll boost that to 2, that to 1, this to 1. And decrease stamina use further. If I live that long. Running out right now is not a huge concern. It's only stage 1, but stage 3 is where it gets really bad. Yes, please, more. Let's see where they're gonna go. Although that is one downside of upgrading my capacity, is that if I run out, it takes longer to max out. Okay, the greed paid off. Do I want to take a hit to my damage, though? That's the real question. Or I can make... Yeah. I'll take a small hit to my damage. It's not a lot, but having extra... just that slightly extra amount. Yeah, I'll throw a second catalyst here, which I can then throw some modifiers onto that. It's big brain time. Super big brain. Hopefully I get the extra lives perk sooner rather than later. Because then I can just slap down 3 extra hits. I don't know if your lives have an actual cap. Unfortunate. That's extra unfortunate. I hit the enemy and myself again. Lazy Trithalon is a really good starting spell. The arc they have, though, is a little bit unwieldy, but it's also a really good spell when you have bounce as an addition. Oh, hey! I could have used that. We'll throw a catalyst right here. Yeah, that'll... so that way we can have spells start with an extra boost. Oh, look, another one. Yeah, I'll take a 20% critical chance. Why not? Now, that way if I do criticals, I do even more damage. Also, I've discovered through the magic of looking on the forums that you have a limit of 6 spells. And I think the purple ones are their own separate. like the Vampire Survivors, 6 weapons, 6 accessories. Uh, sure. Getting the slightly more experience-filled fairies out in one barrage is pretty good. Let's get some of that region going. I try to separate my character buffs from my attacks, so that way I have more room to throw modifiers on. Because I've discovered that can be a problem real quick if you just kind of... Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, with your arc shot, you can sort of play ping pong with it. It's kind of funny. Pretty useful. Fallen star, when triggered, projectile drops from the sky. 4, so if I threw it here, it'd be about an 8% chance. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, that's water spray. Darn. Okay, well... Yeah, there we go. That works a little bit better. So now I could just sort of let the spell just fire and forget. Just a little bit more. There we go. Now we have 5 hits and have not lost a single one yet. Ah, that's fine. Oh, there's Cher now. Glint, even more crit chance. You know, yeah, I think I'll take it. Okay, so it does. Wait, that says 38. Oh, that's 20. I was looking at the wrong number. Yeah, that'll work. That's pretty good. Ooh, if only I actually, I can. So now I have a pretty good chance to just throw out a homing projectile. Just like that. And I have discovered also there is a possibility that you can maybe make an infinite fire build. The catch is you'd be horrendously slow because you're in fire mode. But just being able to fire and forget is an interesting idea. Requires a lot of prep though. In fact, there's a modifier that you could just straight up make the thing it's attached this. Oh no, not that one. Didn't show. But you can have it have minus 100% stamina cost at the cost of a lot less damage. Speaking of, that'd be minus 10. Actually, I think we'll get another Ion Storm. Actually, I forgot. I haven't quite played enough to remember what stuff does at the top of a name. I think that's fire rate. But I definitely wanted to get extra room for more modifiers, so it'll show up again probably. Oh. Uh-oh. Definitely don't want to be in... Okay, now we go down. Let's make a path up top. Or just go up this way. Oh, only 2 this time? Refraction... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Minus 15%'s not a lot. And my moves hit pretty hard. See? That's pretty useful. Regen. Let's see, can I trick shot? Kinda. There we go. Oh, Kawakuma. Let's see, Ruin. Tempting. Also, if you're curious, no. You can't overlap spells and, this, maybe? I do want to have something I can throw here that'll get upgraded by both. I've not messed around with fire, but I think having just a straight up huge critical bonus, does it factor in? So yeah, I think that's about double damage when I crit, which is about a quarter of all of my shots. Yeah, I think we'll go with that for now. Well, I guess technically I'm locked into it, but you know what I mean. Zoom around here. Whoa. Ah, just barely got clipped. Dang it. Whoa. Yeah. We're gonna take some extra attack power right now because we need it. Okay, you know, I'll just take the iframes. Having a group of fairies just protect her as she just... Yeah, this is not ideal. Technically, you want to get rid of her as soon as you can, but whatever. See, it escalates kind of quickly. Oh well. But I guess I can show you some... You can turn your bullets... What do they mean by monochrome? Assist mode is a really neat feature. You can tailor the game pretty well. And also, if you want, you can still allow yourself to have achievements. Or you could say, you know what, I just want to be absolutely broken and just never lose. Which, having more options as the player is always good. You can adjust transparency like that, so you can make them really hard to see and not in your way. Monochrome bullets actually looks pretty neat. The only thing it changes is just makes all of your stuff white, which actually I might run with that for a little bit. See what it looks like. Power. You know what? Let's just start with an immediate boost. Yeah. So that way you can tell which bullets are yours. Which I imagine for something like, example, lunatic mode, probably really useful. See, that has only a 4% chance. You know, we'll do that. Sophie Horn is a pretty good move. It's like a little tiny slow shotgun spread. It's pretty good. Ooh, yes, we'll take immediate stamina regen. Very useful early on. Let's go ahead and just buff it up a little more. Oh, that's a nice detail I didn't realize. When you get up to the top of the screen, your level bar goes away. See, that's good design. Very good design. Oh, Ion Storm. That's actually my favorite spell. What that does is it throws an AoE around you. So it's really good for, you know, like stage 3 when there's a metric ton of fairies around you. The catch is it's not super strong. But hey. Sadly, I did not put it in a spot where I could boost everything up by catalysting it. But I could put it there and boost my 2 really good spells. So technically, I could completely tank the cost of using it, or the damage of it, and just have it be a permanent circle around me while I'm firing, which is a pretty interesting idea. You know, let's see what poison can do. Interesting. Ah, I thought I was further to the side. Whatever. Excuse me. So there you go. We just completely replaced the life that we lost with an extra one. Poison seems pretty okay. It's really good for when you need to recharge, but you still need to, you know, do damage. Let's see. This doesn't really do a ton of damage. Well, actually, no moves do. What? Let's throw it between this, so I just turn Ion Storm into a massive damage over time afflictor. I haven't really messed with the damage over time effects because, you know, learning. Yeah, see, that's an example of just having straight up no cost for Ion Storm would be funny. Oh, speaking of. Let's just turn it into a damage over time dealer. Just, the only cost is still my other moves, but hey. If I could just do more damage with the statuses, then ow. It kind of balances itself out. Come here. That was actually pretty decent. I could also... Well, no. I don't think I'd want that. Let's just take extra regen. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't connect it to the catalyst. That kind of would have been overflow. Just kind of wasted. Plus, it's actually a pretty good snap. Just get away from me move. Huh. Now this is just an experiment. No, this can't benefit from that. I just noticed. That'd be funny though. You know, it might look like it's just completely out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm hoping I can big brain that. Woo! Movement. Okay, that's the easiest one to avoid. See, that's from above. None of these I particularly care about. I guess I'll give... Yeah, I guess that'll work. A little bit over a quarter extra damage for... Yeah, that'll work. I can also slow enemies down that get close to me using Ion Storm. You know, I might do that. Poison, fire, and slow down all at once. What, puppy? Come here. Really? No? Come here. Hold on one moment. I need to get the dog. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to actually do with this level up. +2 for that, +1. Yeah. I like that. Also, another thing I just thought of, I imagine having pierce and poison or fire is a pretty good synergy. Uh, I don't know about Doggo Cam. She's not usually with me. Ooh, actually, that's pretty useful. Yeah, so now it actually does extra damage. So I've completely just negated the damage penalty for infinite stamina. Whoa. Ah. See, she tries to run away and get in the middle of all the fairies. I say no. There we go. That's our... Wait. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. So now our damage over time stuff is pretty good. Puncture. And then next time I could see another puncture, which actually I think Sylphie Horn, yeah, that just naturally has pierce. Oh, well look at the crowd control now. I like what we got going on. This is pretty good. Yeah, that just has innate piercing. But giving it extra pierce never hurt. So now it'll just barrage through a crowd, just give everything poison. And by the time they get close enough, they'll be a little bit weaker. And also, Sylphie Horn is pretty strong as it is. I think it doesn't do less damage. No, it doesn't do less damage per piercing. So I feel powerful. Awesome. Okay. Yo. Now from the bottom. That was a little close. Oh, she's feeling particularly feisty right now. Yeah, we'll just massively boost our regen right now. And then we'll upgrade the capacity later. Ooh. I kind of wonder if the knockback is... Ow. negated if the enemy is close to you. Oh. That's a little close. Not really useful there. Whoop. But it is useful there. Ooh, that was close. I couldn't tell where I was because I was covered up by my own UI. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't really near a lot. We just kind of need to hope for extra lives to show up. There is a chance it could just be one to run, though. Let's see, ruin. Yeah, I like that. Extra strip has no cost too. Oh. Oh hey, this is the third boss, Melee. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, she tries to kick you. Whoa. Come on. Shouldn't have that much more HP. There we go. Oh, look at all the experience coming to me. My board is a little messy right now, but I think it's fine. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Choices. Actually, no, not there either, because that still doesn't really benefit from it. You know, I'll do that. Oh, there's so many good places I could... I'm critical. This has a... no extra critical chance. This is just a good spell. Yeah. We'll do that. That's actually really good. Now... oh. Well... no. Yeah, that'll work actually. So now we just kind of have like a shotgun at our cursor. A lot of them actually. Welcome to stage 4 where everything gets even harder. I'm actually close to breaking the 100 damage mark. That would be exciting. Oh, the spinning circles means the enemy's even stronger. Look at the attacks it can do. Okay, finesse, rubber. I can't really up. Oh, wait, no. That's a different move. Actually, that seems like a good spot for it. Wow, 75% damage on that. Yes, please. Okay, now it's gonna use the homing. Let's see. Sure, having a critical chance on Ion Storm seems like it wouldn't hurt. Oh, the Maid Fairies are actually somewhat tanky. Is this... yeah, it's just the line of enemies. That's fine. We cruise along the bottom. +3 projectiles. No. See, this is where it gets tricky, because now I don't have as much room. But I can give it a lot more projectiles. Or I could give Sylphihorn more projectiles. Which, yeah, I think I'll actually do that. So now, I just fire it into a crowd and there's just tons of piercing poison. Yeah, that'll work. I've noticed we're not getting any more spells or triggers, so we're maxed out on those. Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that was straight up just no hesitation. Having the extra boost to my stamina is worth the cost. Speaking of, more stamina. Oh, fourth boss. This is going to be an interesting fight. She stops time. Whoa. Oh, did you see the amount of 50s that did? Wow, that was probably one of my fastest boss kills. Yes, please. 38 bonus critical. So about 20% critical chance. Or I could give it to Shooting Comet, which does a lot of damage, so yeah, I think we'll give it to that. Because now it'll just do even more damage if it crits off something. Stage 5. I've not made it this far before. Oh goodness. I'm glad I have a lot of piercing right now. Although I think it tends to just give you a massive amount of enemies when the level starts to scare you, which it kind of does. Yeah, I think that'll work. Having more projectiles right now would not hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh, you shoot knives at me. I don't like that. Uh-oh. That's not good. See, this is when running out of stamina is very bad. Ooh. Yeah, no, we'll throw it right there. There we go. Now being able to just hold down fire for a little while. Very useful. Regen? Yes. Yes, we'll throw it right there. Oh, when you level up, your stamina completely fills too. Ooh. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. Woo! Oh goodness, the amount of enemies. Do I want 10% fire rate? That doesn't really seem huge right now. Or I could give it to Lazy Trithalon. I think it could use it. It doesn't fire as fast. Yeah, that works. This is where I start wanting to just be able to just... As long as they can't get close to me, then we'll be fine. That's a hefty stamina cost, but if it if it kills an enemy, it'll just keep going through. Which right now, that is kind of useful. Yeah, you can see it definitely eats a lot more stamina, but that's fine. As long as enemies don't get close enough, I can recharge without an issue. Oh! Uh-oh. That's not good. You have a lot of extra circles around you, Missy. That's the sign of a final boss if I saw one. Okay, we'll back off. Recharge. Oh, it's just straight up no enemies anymore. It's just her. That's definite. We win. Victory. So, just under 16 minutes, we win. 30,000 enemies defeated. Welcome to Survivor Likes. That's the low end of kill counts. A book that grants wishes. How could you fall for such a story? Especially my subordinates. Sorry. Those who attacked Patchouli were disciplined, although Marissa's curiosity got the better of her. Alright, maybe they might not grant wishes, but have you been hiding books? Upset by this line of questioning, Patchouli demanded everyone leave the library. Just go home and don't borrow any books on the way out. Sadly, I don't think this game has any unlocks yet for winning, but hey, we won, so we can say that we did, can't we, doggy? Huh? Yeah. Same opening. It's just now the game is harder. The natural progression of things. Poof. See, for example, you already have an aura on you. We'll toss that there. Oh. See? That's what they mean by difficult patterns. I also imagine enemies just have higher HP in general, too. You know what? Let's run sticky bubbles this time. Because that could just ping pong back and forth off enemies. Which that might be funny to watch. You know, let's give these spells puncture, so they do a little piercing. Oh, hello, Rumia. That was pretty quick for a boss to arrive. Of course we're gonna start with the statuses. I've learned that they're really useful, especially if I have a spell that just curtain fires everything. Just we could attach it to this. So now every time my random shot just kills something, I just shoot from above. Even more AoE. Also, it seems like that doesn't have a cooldown. Kind of makes me wonder what would happen if you just had one spell to start, just a bunch of extra additions. That would be interesting. That might be something I might try. Let's see. Ooh. See, that's a big difference from normal mode. We'll make... Yeah, I think that'll work. So now it'll hit harder. Maybe not as often now. I didn't think you'd hit a third time on stage 1. Oh, goodness. There we go, so now we just do even more puncture. Huh. I'm curious if on fire counts as that spell knocking out an enemy. Ooh, we are not really getting a lot of catalysts. I don't think one's even showed up yet. That's a little worrying. Oh. I didn't realize it was that close. Such is the nature of these games. Of course, we're just gonna get extra lives. It seems very likely that you only get one instance of that. I don't think I've seen other ones. Actually, yeah, no, regen. Okay, so you still do get catalysts. Thank goodness. That was just an unlucky run, I guess. Excellent. We'll put that there, and then we'll put a second catalyst right there. I definitely need to start investing in other spells, though. You know, I could try this one. It was a bit odd, but let's just see what we can do with it. This one hits at a circle in front of you, well, an arc, as it says. And it seems to just infinitely pierce, so that'll be useful for dense groupings. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is a little close. Nailed it. Spirit Tornado is interesting. You know, let's grab that. This one, what this does, it was kind of ignoring the monochrome, which honestly, let's just turn that off. It's a neat gimmick, but honestly it doesn't really seem to make a huge difference. Especially since mine are transparent and enemies seem to have hitbox centers anyway. Ooh. There we go, now we're upgrading 3 spells at once with the catalyst. That is what we call poggers, as they say. Woo. Ugh. Well, that was timing. Four spells with Catalyst now. Whoa, goodness, that's big. Yeah, we're gonna die. Oh, well. But we took a massive amount of life loss. I can see that this game likes to make it so that way bullets are going where you want to go, so... Give me stamina up, please. Uh-oh. Are we dead? Okay, so you can hide down there at least if you really need it. Cool ate that for dinner. I'm not sure what that was a remark to. I wasn't paying attention. I am a good streamer. Oh, yep. We gotta take our favorite, Ion Storm. That's actually a really good spell. Just bleh. Bleh. And I guess... Whoa, goodness gracious. Oh, that is a lot more powered up fairies. Oh, But Sylphie Horn, though. Yeah, we're taking it. Our stamina is going to be absolutely terrible until we level up again, but... Uh-oh. That's actually not good. Can we just completely... Never mind. No, we cannot decimate her before the fairies swarm us. Also, it absolutely sounds like Kingdom Hearts noises when you click on the menu. Yeah, we'll just plop our boost catalyst down there. So yeah, this is hard mode. Just imagine what Lunatic is like. Yeah, we'll just take a good damage up for now. Oh, what a trick shot. Part of me wishes you could replace your default spell with something else. That would be interesting to see what you could work with. Also, interesting enough, it seems like damage additions or subtractions only take effect next time you fire it. So if a projectile is already out, it won't be affected by the next change. Interesting. There. Just completely negated that downside. Okay, let's head down there, get some levels. Actually, if I put that there, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh, she's going for a third. Let's get back up there. Hitbox spotting my beloved. Yeah, that's a no-brainer right now. Whoa. Oh. I'm gaming. Just completely dodge all of it. Yeah, sure. Okay, so stages are based on time. So looks like about every 3 minutes is another stage. So at the 15-minute mark, you face your final enemy. Oh, that's... Ooh. You thought I was gonna get hit, huh? No. I don't think so. Okay, good. That one's out of the way. Critical chance. Sure. Just global crit chance. Ooh. Whoa, that's scary. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, well, there was 3 of them. Hello, Komeiji Scarlet. Well, this is definitely helping the viewer retention part of my affiliate process. I'll take that. It's nice having friends. Okay, we're gonna head this way. Kawakama's not gonna bother us for a moment. Kind of makes me wonder if you could just stay on the run. Yeah, we'll throw fire starter. Get some of that sweet damage over time going. Ah. Just barely clip the top of that bullet. Okay, back off. Get that experience. Let's go. That's okay. I don't demand everyone show up immediately. We'll take some of that extra critical chance. This is actually so much. It is a very fun game. Ooh, goodness. We're gonna run out of stamina. Yep. Just take the hit. Okay, as long as Marissa doesn't decide to show up while I'm down there, good. We'll get that life back. Ooh. We are definitely severely lacking in crowd control right now. I need to start getting piercing or something. Whoa. Okay, we're just gonna hide down here. We're absolutely gonna get hit by something. Maybe? Whoa. This is, not an ideal spot. It's a little extra damage, and it... Oh, goodness gracious, This feels like the Pokemon Sword and Shield you lost a Pokemon muffle, not the idle time waiting muffle. guess an extra bit of fire rate. Okay, we need to get back up top. We clipped a fairy, just barely. We almost made that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this doesn't look good. This is why I like Ion Storm. Yeah, they just completely went through the knockback. You know what? Let's just go Lunatic. Just all the way. Might as well see how chaotic that is. Flame wheel. Yeah, that'll work. We got a little bit of extra coverage. It's a level. That is a lot more powered up enemies. Yeah, we'll definitely take a regen for now. Rumia thankfully just disappeared there. Not a threat at all. You know. We're gonna have to try and build our grid a little bit weirdly, but it's almost like a puzzle game. Also, thank you for the follow, Komeiji Scarlet. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a weird grid issue. But I guess we'll see if it just experiment. Oh. And stamina is going to be a little bit of a problem since we have so many attacks. But see, with these games, you kind of have to balance out yourself and doing damage. Yeah, we're gonna throw poison on Sylphie. That's just so good. And especially once we start getting piercing in. Whoa. Yeah, you have to both manage getting enough knockouts so you could get stronger, but also making sure that you're not running out of stamina and wasting time. It's, it's an interesting predicament. Because the less amount of enemies you defeat, the weaker you'll be and the less likely you'll survive. Let's see what slowdown can do. If hopefully it'll at least make it so if enemies tank through the knockback, they can't at least immediately show up to say hello to my face. Yeah. Well. This is where choices really matter. Solar flare for both. They got plenty of room to be leveled up or powered up. This has a little bit of extra room itself. Yeah. I guess that'll work. It'll have to. Whoa. Ah. That's fine. Well. If I throw Simplify on that, that's a lot of stamina cost down. My damage takes a pretty big hit, but I think just being able to just fire and forget, though, is kind of useful. Stage 2. We've at least lived 3 minutes. Honestly, with the amount of enemies Lunatic Mode might have, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a fully completed grid. Plus, now that Ion Storm and... Oh! Ouchie. Yeah, we'll stick with just hard. But hey, we've made pretty decent progress. Yeah, this is definitely a really good spell to start with. It's a lot easier to control and less luck dependent on if you hit enemies or not. Because while the one from above is pretty good, starting out it kind of isn't great in my opinion, because you can't guarantee you'll be hitting enemies that much. Probably later on when you take it, it'll probably be pretty good. But starting out, I don't think it's as good. I think this will be the last run we do for now, though. Since the dog is whining at me, I have to take care of the animals. We'll throw that on. More stamina is always good. I'm sorry, Rumia, but hiding in your shadow is not going to save you. Let's see if we can do some wacky damage over time with that. It's definitely really good at knocking enemies away. One thing I have noticed though about that spell is it kind of weakens itself. Oh, can we make it up in time? Whoa. That was a little too close. Ah. Okay, let's slide back up here. Ugh. Having regen would have helped a little bit there, but that's fine. We got the one cycle. Yeah, definitely. Spirit Tornado seems like it'll be good from stage, especially good from stage 3 on. Of course, we have to take Ion Storm. It's just good. We'll be able to at least clear a pretty good path in front of us and use that to be on our way. Having you right there is not good. Yes, please. I'll take a critical chance on everything. Yeah, we absolutely need to get stamina up as soon as possible. Or just stamina anything, really. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Come on, Patchouli. You can do it. There you go. Stamina cost down. That's a pretty good start. That's got a pretty hefty cost. That does not. So it'd mainly be good for Spirit Tornado. Yeah, we'll do that. So that way I'm at least able to have a bit more damage before I need to absolutely pause my attack. Having ease on it would also be pretty good, since that just means it's free. And since it's not really... okay, barely clipped the hitbox. It's like right... It's just right around the red of my... of Patchouli's, dress. Ribbon thing. Also, one thing I do like is the actual level itself is a 3D environment. It's a very nice and simple but pretty. These are all... Actually, that is workable. My board is not going to be good. Just barely clipped it. I think that we might call that for today. I do tend to run about 2 hours for my streams. But... oh, excuse me. But we managed to at least get a win. So I'd say that's pretty darn good, don't you, doggy? Huh? Okay, she says yes. But there you go. We got to check out a very new, very adorable art style game. I hope to see some updates down the road that might add stuff like unlockables for winning, maybe more options for over here, because there's so much room you could use. But it's definitely a good start, especially for $5, US dollars. Definitely not bad. And much like any survivors, like, it definitely has the potential to become even more cool. Just gotta see what people want and then see if it's possible. So yes, I definitely would like to see more permanent parts, like starter abilities, new spells to unlock. Maybe being able to see my grid outside of level ups would help. But you level up fairly frequently, so it's not a huge concern. But yeah, I think we'll call that for today. Thank you guys for watching. The doggy says goodbye and that she loves you all.